OMG BBG! What's up BBGs? We're back with another Sparking unboxing. And you guys have probably noticed, oh my god, these guys got it like on time-ish. Yeah, so we're not delayed like 3 weeks this time around. But here we are, Variant Lucifer.
Box is big.
It's massive. It comes with that launcher, the black Sparking launcher. We've been talking about this for a while, like, ooh, we're gonna be able to make such sick blacked out setups. It's gonna be awesome. So we see our big bad guy, sort of bad guy. He's not really like bad, he's just really into battling. Ren down here. And yeah, look at this massive barrier that's forming around his bay. So you guys have seen information on this actual release for like so long now. Basically, Takara Tomy released their own video and review about it like a month ago. So I'm sure you guys know a lot about this bay. But let's quickly go over the back.
Yeah, man.
And open it up.
Gimmicks are insane.
Yeah, man. Those rubber barrier, basically like...
They're like tongues.
Yeah. I was gonna say tongues, but I didn't want to say that. But it's like, now that we said tongues in our BBG talks, I can't stop saying that they're tongues.
They're tongues.
They're tongues. They're rubber tongues. Alright guys, so for our chip we have Lucifer, of course, right? We mentioned that this was pretty special because it does have a bit of metal in the center. We'll show you guys a closer look once we actually unbox it. We have the Variant ring, very defense-like. It has like a few sharp blades or sharp edges on there, but overall very circular design. So very fitting for a defense type. And of course, the most popular part, or well, the most exciting part of this entire unboxing is the 2D chassis, 2 defense. So once this bay actually starts spinning around, the chassis is going to expand out those rubber blades, or those rubber tongues as we call it, and then act as like a barrier from incoming attacks.
I'm curious to see how those wear down over time as you're battling like a lot of like attack types, for example.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy, guys. Can't wait. Good thing we have a lot more on order. Last but not least, we have the driver, which is free spinning, really cool, made out of that palm material that we've seen many times, so super smooth. But yeah, Mobius, very interesting driver. Can't wait to look at that as well.
Yeah, a lot of people are comparing it to like the new bearing driver.
Yeah, it's like bigger and better.
Maybe.
Yeah, let's hope so. We haven't gotten to test it yet, obviously. So yeah, this is a defense type, guys. It is a right spinning bay. So yeah, let's open it up and check out this 2D chassis.
Yo, we gotta check out that gimmick, man. Let's see those tongues in action.
Such huge packaging, looks amazing. Got stickers. Oh, the stickers are kind of small, so hopefully it's not too hard to put on. Dude, this launcher. Alright BBGs, we unboxed everything here. Let's start taking a look at everything. So I want to talk about the launcher first. Like we mentioned, man, just such a sick color setup. We're all about that black setup, so this is really nice. This is a right spinning launcher, so this can replace the red one that you guys saw from a while back.
I liked how you explained like everything about the launcher, but did not explain that it's a sparking launcher.
Yeah guys, well that's obvious. Look at this sick setup. Of course it's a sparking launcher.
Yeah.
It's also the launcher with the shortest lifespan in the history of Beyblade Burst, because if you guys have caught up with the anime, you guys will see that Ren basically just destroys this launcher pretty much immediately as soon as we get introduced to his character.
That's pretty accurate actually. Yeah, sparking launcher, you're doing that.
Yeah, like all of ours are like not that durable. Like we're having a few issues here and there.
Whenever I use it, at least.
Yeah, and then like the string on mine is like all fraying and everything like that. So it definitely has its issues, but this setup is so sick. All right, let's start talking about the bay. So the very first part we have here, of course, is the Lucifer Sparking chip. So like we were mentioning earlier, this does have metal. If you look in the center of it, the nice and like shiny metallic purple paint, all of that is metal right there. And same with the center circular part too.
Pretty sweet seeing metal parts come back.
Yeah, you can't customize the sparking chip like the other ones. This does not have a sparking chip core. So you either use the Lucifer sparking chip or you don't. That's pretty much it. And here's a closer look at that variant ring that we were mentioning earlier as well. As you guys can see, a bunch of small sharp points. Overall though, the shape super circular, right? So very fitting for a defense type. I kind of like how they have like this like black layer on top and then kind of like a sub layer underneath that's purple. I like the 2 colors right there. Goes very well with the whole Variant Lucifer like theme.
True, but out of all the parts, I feel like this is not the most useful, I would say.
Yeah, it's like the least special part, that's for sure. Like even the sparking chip has metal in it, so that makes it more special. Now, we have the most exciting part of this entire combo, guys. So this is the 2 defense chassis, guys. Man, such a sick concept. Like, honestly, hats off to Takara Tomy for coming out with something like this. This is awesome. You can see that there is a total of 6 rubber blades that can extend outwards and create that barrier-like form around the chassis.
Yep, so the tongues are supposed to come out once the bay is like, you know, spinning really quickly in the stadium, especially when you first launch. I was just looking at the information that came with in the package, and so this 2D chassis can actually transform into a different mode. The 2D chassis, like the tongue sticking out, will actually eventually get really worn down to a point where it may even fall off. And if that happens, it becomes like an attack mode. It's just kind of weird to see that it's meant to break off eventually.
It's kind of like when the variable driver first came out and they're saying how like, yo guys, this is meant to break. And it just gets better.
Yep, and I would say you probably have to battle really, really hard in order for those tongues to fall off. I also saw someone from the Japanese community like cut off the tongues. So, I mean, I don't think we'll do that. It seems pretty lame.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't want to break my brand new bay right off the bat. I definitely want to take advantage of this whole barrier gimmick first. This chassis is also LR compatible, so you guys can use it with your left and right spinning combinations. Now, another exciting part we have here is the Mobius Driver. Like I was saying, this is made out of that POM material, so it's a super smooth plastic. It's a free spinning base, so you can expect some pretty good stamina from this.
Yep, a lot of people are comparing this to the new bearing. So yeah, curious to see how that would react in the stadium. It's a little bit more flat too, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the bearing driver has like that pointed tip, right? Versus this kind of has like a raised, I would say like a circular platform in the very middle. So slightly different.
Yeah, and I remember, you know, like the bearing driver did wear down to a point sometimes that it would be banned from tournaments. And that's actually pretty cool to see. In the instruction here, it says it is designed for it to, you know, have wear and tear. It says that as long as the red part, the circular part, is still prominent, then you'd still be able to use it for tournaments and events, and it'll still be legal.
So if it gets too flat, then you guys have to get yourself a brand new Mobius driver if you want to use it in official play. Alright, let's put on the stickers and put the bay together. All the stickers are on, and it's time to put the bay together. We'll show you all the stickers afterwards. Let's lock in this sparking chip in the back there. All right. Oh, this is gonna feel the best.
What?
Damn.
That thing is thick.
Tick boy, look at this. Wow. Okay, and then Mobius. Nice. It's not that loose, not that tight. But for a bay that has such a OP gimmick, I feel like this should be looser than it is. Alright guys, that is it. The final product with all the stickers on. This is Variant Lucifer. What do you guys think? Look how thick this is, man. So chunky. I wonder if the chassis is like the heaviest now too, because we definitely want to weigh that against all of our other parts. But wow, what a beautiful bay and unique ability. Variant Lucifer, let's find out how much this bay weighs. I'm expecting big things. 70? Is it 70?
66.32.
Alright, it's heavy, but it's not like the heaviest thing ever. It's not bad. I bet most of the weight is definitely coming from that chassis. I'm gonna take that apart really quickly here.
Definitely like 40, 45 grams of the chassis right
there.
Yeah,
I think so. There you go.
47.2 grams.
Dude, that chassis almost weighs 50 grams by itself. For comparison, we just unboxed this a little bit ago. Rage Longinus.
67.86 grams.
So this release here actually weighs more overall, right? It does have metal on the ring and everything, so it makes sense. But just the chassis itself, so this here is 3A.
Yep, now I'm curious to know. Yep, it's lighter, so it's 43.55. So looks like 2D still weighs more.
Yep, 47 by itself. Such an amazing part. Alright, the very first test spin with our brand new Variant Lucifer. And the black sparking launcher. Such a sick setup, guys. Woo! You guys need to buy this bay. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, damn.
Oh, look at that movement. Oh yeah, and then as it loses spin, you can see that the blades are shrinking because they're basically retracting back into the chassis. Just such a sick bay. If it didn't move as much around the stadium and it's like planted itself more in the middle, it would be probably very effective.
Okay, got Master Diabolos. 3, 2, 1.
Not effective. Well, now it might be effective. The barrier stopped. Wow, really? Interesting.
Prime Apocalypse.
Ooh, great bay.
Another right spin. 3, 2, 1.
1.
Ooh, your barrier is like a flower.
Yeah, you see, it only lasts for like a few attacks, and then after that, it retracts very quickly.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Curse Satan.
Ooh, another defense type.
And a right spin. 3, 2, 1. Like defense against defense.
Yeah. Oh man, look how quickly the stamina's draining right now though on this particular battle. Variant Lucifer, a little bit wobbly after those few attacks.
Ooh.
Outspun by a Cursane. Interesting.
Alright, left spinning Diabolos. 3, 2, 1.
That's a lot of attacks.
It definitely kind of cushioned it for you. Those tongues?
In the beginning, for sure. Now, it's all about who has more spin at the end. Oh, your driver activated? Ooh. Nice. That was the first round that Variant Lucifer won.
Yep, and you were versing a left spinning Bay. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1.
Nice. Absorb those attacks in the very beginning. And now the variant wall, it's shrinking. It's pretty much back to like stock form now, like very close to the main body of the bay.
Ooh.
Nice, barely, man.
Does seem like it's able to equalize though with the rubber against left spinning bays.
Yeah, that's true. Like towards the end there, once all the blades like basically retract, I guess it helps take a bit of spin.
Okay, Lord Spriggan and left spin now. 3, 2, 1. Oh,
wow. What the heck? That was pretty aggressive.
it's like a rebound.
All those blades went in for the attack. Let's try that again.
3, 2, 1. It's like rubber against rubber.
Wow, we have to get used to hearing this sound, guys. It's just like a scratching noise instead of like huge impact.
Yep. Instead of Beyblade metal fights, Beyblade rubber fight.
Alright. Oh, that's like a tie. Pretty much tied there. Wow.
It looked like you were gonna win though for a second.
Interesting. Alright, BBGs, that is it for our Variant Lucifer unboxing. So as you guys can see from our test battles, the variant wall, or the barrier that forms around the bay from the 2D chassis, is pretty sick. It looks really awesome. It is effective in the very beginning of the battle, but towards the end though, if you're going up against other right spinning bays, it actually loses quite a bit of stamina. It does do a lot better against left spinning bays. So that's going to be a very interesting battle. We will put out dedicated battles with our Longinus and maybe some other left spin bays. Alright guys, we definitely think you should pick up this bay either way. Even if it doesn't perform the absolute best, it's still one of the most unique abilities on a bay that we've seen in a while. And get that black launcher too, it looks really nice.
Yeah, you know what, like I can foresee this bay in 10 years it'll be worth a lot because a lot of people are trying to find like the undamaged 2D layer.
Yeah, so true, because like just for collector's purposes, right?
Okay, mark my words, if you guys see this in 2030, yeah, come back to this video guys.
And they're like, yeah, Variant Lucifer, $3,000 now. We'll see. Alright guys, stay tuned, we got some battles coming, alright? And as always,
Geeks out!